And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. I'm your host, CRPG Guy, and let's take a look here. So I turned that quest in to the dude, and we get the metal slime armor for our trouble, which is always good. It took me about an hour, roughly, to complete that quest. And just as evidence of the completion of it, there it is right there. But yeah, 45 minutes to an hour, so actually a lot of our characters have levels and stuff to grow. We leveled this up, I accidentally touched it on accident. I wanted to look through the weapons and figure out the best way to do it. And to be fair, I looked through everything, and there wasn't any particular weapon that was a major upgrade for anyone. I know that sounds weird. Normally we go, oh wow, you know, the metal gear is like really good, and yeah, it is, but in its current iteration, not so much. We also don't have, like, densinium yet, and a couple other materials to actively make everything here. And slime drops. We need to actually pick up a ton of slime drops, which means we need to go slime hunting at some point. But currently, we can make a few things. I'll make one of these liquid metal slime helms, mainly because we can put it on Sylvando, because he would definitely benefit from it more than most other characters. And to be fair, half of our other characters already have it, so take that as you will. We didn't get it we didn't get any major bonuses, but whatever. I'm not that worried about it. This should be at least a +1. Well, it's a +2, that's fine. And again, same with the shield. The only character who would benefit from it is none of them, actually. And we'll get to that in a minute of why, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. As far as armor and everything else goes, there's not really a reason to deal with that in this exact moment. We picked up a Chrono Crystal drop from an enemy, so we'll actually make these the Caligay of Clarity. Or Caligay of Clarity. Depends on how you want to pronounce it, whatever. I think it's Caligay, but whatever. Or Caligay. Alright, let's sizzly puff the fuck out of this. Multi-dash. And then we're gonna go with Quadra Bash. And we're done. I'm gonna regret making this shoe for some reason, I think, but we're gonna start being able to get a lot of densinium soon. So, we'll have to obviously constantly get it to respawn to get all of it, but yeah, soon, very soon, my friends, we will be able to do that. We'll get the spring-heeled boots made, amongst other things. We're all cut up on rings and gloves. Not a lot of wristwear, but that'll be coming. Okay, so let's rework Hendrick's armor, because we haven't been able to really do it, and we could also maybe rework the Hades helm if we can get it a little better. I'd like him to have all of his gear semi +2 or 3, mainly because it's just more evidence that we should leave it on him than put on like liquid metal slime gear, the metal slime stuff. Well, that's one way to get there. Boom! Shakalaka! We'll stop. We did pretty good. Or at least a +2. Nice. We could also rework the liquid metal slime armor as well on our hero that we picked up for free. That would be the other one I would try to accomplish. This one's actually, you can see, a lot harder to accomplish. Nice. Yeah, we'll stop there. As you can see, we're now just at the level to get a lot of this done. Which is yay. Alright. And we're done with Hendrick's gear. The metal slime armor. Hugely perf. You might notice that I'm actually trying to do this. I'm not using the random bash skill as often. Aw, man. That kind of sucks. Alright, well, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? We can retry it again. I'm going to do that for this. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to redo it because we screwed up the bottom right. Whereas if we didn't, we would have at least gotten a plus, probably a +1 or 2. And that's my fault. But we have lots of pearls, so perfectionist pearls, so it's not like we're dying here for correcting our mistakes. I'll take a look at Eric's knives as well. I don't think we need to redo any of his, but just to be safe, I will check. Ooh! Well, there it is. Okay. Really, dude? Fucked it up again. I'm gonna do it again, because we keep getting screwed just ever so slightly. Hoping for that crit that would have pulled it back just a little bit, making it a perfect, but it's a +1, and I'm not happy with that, when we can clearly do a lot better than a freaking +1. I guess ultimately this is kind of not that relevant to have to do, but whatever. All focus costs halved. The fuck is with that? Oh my god. Never gonna break. That might be a +2. If it is, I'll take it. I'm not gonna dig around with this for forever here. Burning through my shit. The glad rags we'll wait on. Actually, we'll wait on everything, because I think we're good. You'll notice there's still nothing on Serena yet, but we'll get to that. So here's the deal. Let's go into attribute. Now, for spending as much time as we did looking for that goddamn robot, the G0, my characters have gotten some points themselves, so we're going to spend those right away. And I'm thinking the best way to do this... care about his magic output. We care about this direction more. So we'll go over here, get the increased pep chance. We're only 2 away from a big strength bonus. As much as you might say, why aren't I going for the stuff up here yet? Just because of getting this strength stat to me is important. And then working up here is going to be the next big deal to get Giga Slash and Giga Gash. Once I get that strength bonus, which we're only maybe 10 levels away from. 26, and then it's a big strength boost. As far as this side is concerned, I don't really care. This ability is quite useless, but it'll unlock this, and then we can get the rest of what's around here. And we could actually theoretically do it from up here and get the benefits directly right out the gate, because I do want to get magical might bonuses, especially a plus 50 would be nice. But we'll worry about that later. Let's go ahead and do Eric. I don't think Eric can learn anything of relevance yet. Yeah, I don't think so. We'll hold off on Eric. We'll do Serena last because of obvious reasons. Sylvando. Sylvando's in a weird kind of predicament because there's not much I want him to learn. Other than increasing his charm, which, meh. This would be good. Grab Pink Pirouette. You can't really think of anything else to grab that's literally, like, awesome. So we'll grab... That's gonna be the thing with Sylvando's tree, is just, we're at a point where that's... eh. You know, where that's gotta be... It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Nothing cheap either to get. Alright, Jade. Let's take a look. You can pick up pretty much anything. Pep chance increase. That's pretty good. That's not bad either. And then we would get... we could go for the stuff in Allure to unlock that. Because really, as much as those other attacks are good, I'd rather take the stat bonuses. It leads to some good stuff, so... This... And 16 and 20, so they're getting very expensive to level up here. Issues with Hendrix as well is... strength or attacks. We're gonna go with the strength here. And we'll take that resilience as well. And then as far as this stuff goes, probably grab these two guys. I don't care about... Well, that's pretty good. So I don't know. We might grab everything in this circled area here, as far as I'm concerned. This is actually good. I probably should have bought that, but whatever. That will be next time, actually, because it protects from the ailments. Alright, so Serena. Oh my god, we have so much to look at here. So, what are we going to give her? Becomes the big question. And oh boy, it's tricky. First of all, we're gonna do. How many does this need? It needs 3 more panels. Go this way. What's this? Devil's Delight. I don't care about that. And look at that. Enables the user to occasionally cast the same spell twice at no cost. We'll take that. Free casting, power? Fucking A, man. Now that's a spear skill we'll gladly gloss over. We don't really care much about the rest of this. So let's now figure out what we want to do. The question becomes, do you want offensive magic or healing? And to be fair, we want a little of both, but she will always have her healing spells. That's important to point out here. The question becomes, number one, we're not investing in spears or whips at all, as far as I'm concerned. There's not a big rational reason to do it, per se, so yeah. We are going to invest in heavy wands. This is really the route I would like to go. They improve her magic offensive skills. And we can get some magic mending benefits, as you can see, like that, by going like in that direction. I don't care about the pep chance. But heavy wands tend to be, in my opinion, the better deal. Light healing. And we'll get a surprise. Nice. Pretty much cost us nothing for that. And we don't really look for critical spell strikes, so I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. 1 panel remaining. It's a lot cheaper. And this is this is like auto life. This is a really powerful skill. As you can see, this is how I'm finding some of these skills too. We'll be purchasing that. The skills that are hidden in between the classes are very, very powerful. Hence why I'm making the effort to do this. Let me see here. And now we're in a kind of a stalemate of what to buy, right? What to spend points on. Grab that. So her ice, wind, and fire and earth resistance are up 20%. And then it just becomes a matter of what you want to spend the rest of your points on. Pep chance 10% is 40 points. That's why we didn't buy it. We could... now, the question is, where do you go from here? If you're not going to work on wands, right? Which we're not, because you can't dual wield a heavy wand, to my knowledge. And maybe you can, I just never tried it, but I don't believe you can. Where do we go from there? It's really the question, because none of this is really going to benefit us all that much. My theory and my suggestion for people at home is to make the effort to unlock these nodes here after you've grabbed all the MP bonus options. So as you can see, like, we got to get like at least the Hymn of Ice to get here. So we need 16 points to do that. We probably will want to unlock these hymns, I would say. If we even want to use that stuff. Again, it's kind of subjective, and I'm not that worried about it. But looking to see what these are would be interesting, but I want to try one other thing before we do anything else. which might screw some stuff up, but I wanted to rectify the stuff that we had to unuse on her, which would mainly be wands. Oh well, hold on. Let me undo it anyway. We're gonna lose the one great skill that I want, but let's see here. Ah, it took everything back. Okay. So that doesn't work the way I thought it would there. But let's see if we can do it in a better way, a cheaper way. And this will make sense when I get to it. Okay, so, or a more beneficial way. So this costs 3 and 4. That's 7. That's 8. Okay, really, there isn't a cheaper way to do it. That's that useful. So we'll go back and do it the way we had it. Just makes sense to go this way. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, and I think we're good. Because the next areas that I would spend points in actually would be to learn the hymns, probably get this MP bonus that's over here first. Work our way there, and then worry about the question marks that are new. But again, they're not that relevant or interesting. Whips, spears, and and really this harpistry one is probably the most interesting. But we'd have to unlock 1, 2, 3, and then we gotta take a whip skill somewhere. So actually, we'll take the cheapest whip skill we can pay for. So we'll take this whip skill. Okay, and it actually goes towards this. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and then we get access to this. So we'll actually do it 1, 2, 3 like that to unlock it as we progress through the game. Now, with that said, if we go into Serena here, she's got all the magic. So much magic. So much magic. And we need to equip her accordingly, because she still has her healing magic. So you have to take that into account. Let's put that in there for the moment, and then take a look. So there's probably not a great staff to really put on her that's going to improve what you just got. So yes, because that got magical mending and magical might in it. So those of you who are wondering why it was that way, it wasn't just for you know who, it was for her too. Now we want anything that boosts might and mending, even if it's nominal. Like here we go, Scholar's Cap. We'll put on for now. Probably not the best thing we could put on her, but it's easily one of the most simplest things to put on her. 320, 292. That just raises magical might. We want something that raises both. Magical might bonus again. MP restoration, though. It's kind of nice. Might come back to that, but let's take a look here. Maximum MP. I don't think we're going to have too much magical mending. Most of that's going to be garbage. Semi-garbage. We don't necessarily need the restoration of magic. We need the magic output. I think we're getting down to the wire here with what's available. Well, first and foremost, I guess we could take this. It adds 9 to it, and increased deafness, which we don't care. Deafness, whatever, which we don't care about. And then this one's gonna be 23 right out the gate, and it replenishes MP, and it upgrades her magical might, so we'll take that. And we can take a look really quickly and see what upgrades she would mostly benefit from. I have a feeling that this would be a good one because it does both, and then we could take out like the sorceress one. We need 2 gold ores for that, so I've been putting that off for quite a while. And then as far as armor goes, The Queen's Robe, which somebody we have, but nobody's wearing it? Hold on. This is why we check this stuff. It's actually a better piece of gear, in theory. Ah, I see, it's on her. It's a lot of upgrades there. Let's do it. And then what can we put on her? I'm okay with that. We just need to make sure that we make a piece of gear for her. See if we can actually do a piece of gear that's good for Jade. Technically, we can make another Queen's Robe. Is there not a piece of armor that she can, like, wear? The Dancer's Mail. We should have made this, so why did I not see it? Ah, there it is. Yeah, we'll take that. I feel better. Alright. I'm gonna check this dude. Ooh. The reason I'm grabbing a bunch of these is I believe we can make some stuff with that. We need some of this. We got a lot of even cloth. Because, and you'll see why, you can make the twinkling tuxedo and the shimmering dress. So, let's make the shimmering dress. And then let's go with nice. That's going to be a nice shimmering dress. I am now satisfied. I know this episode's kind of boring. It's mostly gearing up and stuff and whatnot, but it's for a good cause, for a good reason. We had another one, didn't we? Yeah, the Twinkling Tux. Which, strangely enough, you would think to give it to Rab, but I would never give it to Rab. For obvious reasons. But we're gonna make it to make it. Because it doesn't offer any magic offensive or defensive bonuses. Offensive or healing bonuses, rather. So to me, it's kind of useless. Ooh. I screwed that up. But I'm not going to make an effort to redo it because I'm not going to use it. Nobody's going to use it. It's kind of interesting, and it's in the sense that it's a very situational piece of armor. But beyond that, there's just really no purpose. Good with that. Oop, stop it. I'm not going to keep making mithril helms up the ass here. We need gold ore for that. And gold ore for that. So that would be good for Salvando. Not good for my health. And then this would be good for Jade. because the hat, strangely enough, that Serena has will do better in the magic department, I think. The shield, again, nobody would use it's going to use it now, so it might be a slight improvement on Hendrik, but the shield he has is cooler, so I'm not going to waste points on that right now. Let's just make this. That way we can say we made one liquid metal piece of gear, right? Because we're out of slime drops, which we'll get more later. I think we're good. Let us rest till dawn. Alright, let me think here. So, with that said and done, let's use this bad boy. Because now we have, in a sense, an airship. And there's a lot of stuff we can find. A lot of places that technically we've been but have not been. And we kinda, want to exploit the hell out of that. Now, with that said, though, getting to them, and I want to do this. Okay. Trying to figure out where. That's Coast of Allure. Pang Lai. Let me see here. I guess. Let's go this way. So we're gonna land here at Champ Sauvage. Because again, like I said, there's a lot of weird places we can technically stop and look for stuff. So I say let's do it. And it's pretty much item gathering, recipe book grabbing, goodies and stuff like that. You don't have to do some of this, but it is worth it. Get a Lucida shard. Also see some new enemies. An earring for every element. And there's all the other elemental earrings. If you want to take a look at these guys, you can. For schlitz and giggles. But really, it's just going to be Party Cooper and Quater Slash. Just try to get through the battle as quickly as possible. We're not looking to level up anymore. Thanks to looking for Type Geo, we're pretty good. Get in there, you ass. Fine. See, some of this stuff is stupid, but whatever. You can't jump off that? Now, we actually got to come back here later. Because there's actually, you can see in the bottom left corner of the area on the west, there's a place with a key locked up. So theoretically, you could avoid these islands and these. There's a floating island that we can visit, and then there's a bunch of these little offshoot areas. Like I said, you can technically avoid coming to them if you so desire, and wait till when you have that key. But for me, it's like I want access to the free stuff in the area. So why would I not want to visit these places? Because we just like, again, we got a crafting book. We're gonna get a couple more. We're gonna get some densinium, which we need to make stuff. We're gonna get a good handful of neat little goodies at these little waypoint stopping areas. So like I said, it makes no point not to exploit it. Alright. And in some of these areas we will never have to come back to. Like, I believe this one for at least for quite a while. We'll get some wormwood. There's another one. Yeah, my controller is just the worst right now. Another wormwood. But I will say, some of the rarer crafting stuff is going to be found in these areas too. So, Silk Blossom, yeah, colorful cocoons. Those are very nice. So very nice. And we know where they respawn. Wormwood and colorful cocoons. That's the whole reason. Again, we now have a location where we can loot that. Just like with the gold ores, we know where they show up and will respawn in the overworld so we can get them. Or just like, even though, to be fair, ores are a bit more straightforward than most other stuff. And away we go! Alright, let's see. This way should take us towards Gallopolis. So we'll go over here. And we're going to collect, I believe... Oh, I thought that was something else. Never mind. Let's keep moving. I believe there's a side quest that ends up bringing us here later, but again, we don't care about the enemies so much. Some nice spellbound bow and some wormwood. Nice sainted soma. I guess I could use the flute, but I just kind of like walking back for you guys so you can see it all. We'll get out of here. Running round. And again, many of you who are new to the Dragon Quest series might think these areas are useless because we just got items. But remember, look at how valuable, look at how valuable the crafting is in this game to a degree that it would almost be insane to pass on a lot of this stuff. So, getting it now is just knocking another, set of nonsense off our list. And yes, we'll have to return to some of this later. True, but there won't be as much to do. And some of these areas do not have locked up goodies. You know what? Isn't there? Yeah. So you get a chunk of densinium. Another chunk of densinium. And this is our densinium spawning location, if you were wondering. We just got 2 densinium. So that should tell you everything you need to know about the area. Oh, actually, this is the place with the weird thingy. I was wrong. I got them mixed up. Alright, let me think here. Do I really want to... I don't want to really pick a fight with that guy. We don't have to. I'd rather not. 3 pieces of Technicolor Dream Cloth. Technicolor, get it? Technicolor Dream Coat. Okay, never mind. As you can see, he's not freaking shy about chasing us down. Sunny Citrine, let's get out of here. But yes, this is where we can get Zincinium, I believe, to respawn every once in a while. So if you're wondering, it's in the Hoto Steppe. That can be found. 2 pieces plus the one by the Academy that requires you to fight something to get to it. But if you really don't want to fight one round of easy monsters to get that one extra piece, I completely understand. Where you're just better off just waiting for this to do its thing, right? Okay. Now, that's the one we just did. We'll grab this one. I think is like the other area, yeah. One hidden right behind. Let's get a diamond. And we'll head down and around this way. Grab some more goodies. Oh, lava. You see lots of dragons in this area. So if you need a lot of dragon equipment, you can clearly see that this is a place if you need to get dragon scales, horns, whatever you need dragon-wise. For all your dragon needs. It's all found here. And this is the real reason we'd come out here. Even more dragon need designs. Red dragon rods. Worm wands. Nice. And that's... Well, you know what? There's one other thing we can get here. Now I'm thinking about it. I believe it's hiding... The Artful Amethyst. Alright. Alright, there's a few other stops we can make. We already came this way. Let me see here. Puerto Valor. Already went there. Champs Savant. I'm trying to figure out. Where's my map? That's the Luminary's Landing. Don't want to go there. I don't think yet. Octagonia. Here's Wardust. We'll just start over here and work our way west. So, again, more stuff for us to find. This one might be the worst of the little locations, if I'm not mistaken. Of, like, the little places to find goodies, this is probably the worst stop. As we're gonna get some wormwood here. See, even the enemies are a little mildly uninteresting. This is important to remember for later. But there we go. All right. I feel like I'm missing one. Or, well, I'm missing two. I think I know what it is. Hold on. Let's go over here. Alright. Nice. Enemies I'm not that interested in. Emperor's attire and Empress's robes. Now that might be worth making. Those guys, if we have the means to do it. Over here is actually a very interesting, breakable little area. From here we will get an ethereal stone, a savvy sapphire, and boom, an ice crystal. That didn't require like significant shenanigans to get. I still feel like there's one area I'm missing. But we've been to most of these, so that's good. I believe there's one other one that we've somewhat missed out on. What am I doing? Let's do it the hard way. Like a jackass. Let's go this way. Okay, this is the one we haven't gone to yet. Thank goodness. Starting to worry there. It's just like I swear there's one place we hadn't gone. There's actually a couple goodies here to pick up, so we don't want to miss out on that. Like the colorful cocoon, another spot for picking it up. Now I don't believe we can warp to these locations, so we kind of have to remember where we saw them, which for me will be not remembering at all and just like randomly going through the islands till I find it, and then maybe writing it down just to kind of save time later. And we get a Meteorang, which right now we don't really care about. Part of me maybe in a mass set of grinding would care about that, but not right now. Get an ethereal stone for our trouble. And there's one more stop on the menu for this episode, rather. Or one last stop on the itinerary. To a degree. Mostly, again, to get things that we would want access to. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Now. Stop it. Stop it, whale. Let's go here. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me think. We'll go back over there in a moment. I want to actually do this. Because there's one last set of goodies I think we can pick up. Yeah. Then we'll be rather well off. Technicolor Dreamcloth. There it is. Like, I know there's something over here for goodies, because, yeah, they can get colorful cocoons here. Again, a second place to get them if you need them. And then we'll head around this area. It's kind of hidden. This guy here. Goodly, godly gear. Saros, Sacrosanct staves, and the Venus tears. All right, let's zoom to a campsite. Let's go to Snarfelt. Because why not? And let's see what we can make. Some of this stuff is actually pretty good. Catch is, can we make it? And do we have the resources? And we still need to get gold. I keep putting that off. Again, I just want to go through everything. So we need firewood. We'll worry about that later. Again, firewood, but we have enough stuff. We just need more dragon horns, which we can buy. So we'll definitely want to save up for this. The little wand I don't really care about. We'll have to steal a lot of this stuff too, I'll tell you that up front. Alright, Empresses Robes. We have enough to make one of these, but the problem, actually, the real problem, is that takes royal rubies too. Well, crap baskets. Now, Savvy Sapphire I don't care about, really. We're gonna wait on these. I'm not committed to that yet, but we could buy a pink pearl. That's not an issue. Reduces damage, lightning damage reduced by 25%. Okay, so it's just really the defense against elements. Some elements. And I know there's other gear. I'm just looking through here really quick since we're here. Okay, earrings. Well, we got the materials to make. Again, burning through royal rubies and artful amethysts and stuff. Things we don't have access to. It's not that we don't have access. We have to work to keep access to it to a degree. Yeah, see, now we're getting into... We still haven't made that? Oh, Maiden's Favor, that's one. The Thinking Cap. That would be something better, I think, for... Actually, it's a little weak. Well, if we beef it up, it'll be better for, Actually, it will be probably a lot better for, Serena. Goddamn. Can't think right now. And we need a lot of gold. Another royal ruby issue there. And again, gold nuggets. We need more of those, too. Yeah, we got our work cut out for us as far as trying to find stuff in the overworld that we need to make some of this stuff. And I don't want to spend our royal ruby stash until we have the means of replenishing it. and whatnot, so that way we never run into that problem of, oh, you know, I don't have access to these items. And what I might do is get some of that stuff between the next 2 episodes, between now and the next episode. Mainly because that's going to be stuff that we want to be able to make as soon as humanly possible. So having a kind of idea of how to get access to royal rubies, gold nuggets, which would be from the oh my goodness, the place where all the gold dudes were. We could steal it, I believe, from them. So we could go over there with Eric, you know, decked out, and go steal us some of that. You know, firewood and stuff we're going to have to do some hunting for, and pick enemies that we can steal some of that from, buy the stuff that we need, like the pink pearl, the pearls, the dragon horns, and things like that, because that stuff is findable in the overworld as well as buyable, and we're not hurting for cash. So that's pretty much going to be something I would probably prep to a degree off screen, so you guys don't have to sit through that. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Studios, for more live gaming action. And when we come back, we will be doing more continental exploring, and hopefully be able to craft a few items if I can get those steals and drops and, you know, all of that hubbubaloo. But, you know, amongst everything else, that would be kind of the long-term goal. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.